Coming up in today's news brief, a Port Gibson woman is granted a retrial for the murder of her 14-month-old stepdaughter. Stay tuned, we have the latest details.
It's time for your Vicksburg Daily News Brief, brought to you by your friends at Cook Tractor Company. Now's the perfect time to check out the complete line of zero turns at Cook Tractor Company on Highway 80. Visit them online at cooktractorco.com or give them a call today at 601-TRACTOR.
Hey, it's Marcus James, and you're streaming the Vicksburg Daily News Brief. We start with Vicksburg Mayor George Flaggs Jr. He's announced the appointment of his new Chief of Staff, Tiffany Pendleton. Pendleton has been appointed to fill the position as the former Chief of Staff, Sam Andrews, who will be working for Governor Tate Reeves' office. State Auditor Shad White announced Ethel Kane has been arrested in Bolivar County after she was indicted for fraud related to the Mississippi Development Authority Back to Business grant program. A more than $50,000 demand letter was presented to Kane upon arrest. The demand amount includes interest and investigative expenses. Kane is accused of using her company Lifeline Financial Freedom Solutions to fraudulently submit grant applications on behalf of other businesses to obtain the CARES Act stimulus funding administered by the MDA. And our final story for the day, Takia Beverly has been granted a retrial scheduled for May of next year, 2022, on the grounds that the jury that found her guilty of the murder of her 14-month-old stepdaughter included a relative of the deceased, compromising her right to a fair and impartial trial. Beverly was recently sentenced to life without the possibility of parole for the murder of her stepdaughter, Jariah Smith, in 2017. Now, the toddler's cause of death was determined to have been multiple blunt force trauma to the head.
Come throw some axes.
Have a drink with some friends.
Get in on the action. We have fun friends.
Thanks so much for staying with us. Keith Phillips has the latest on sports in our area. Keith?
A Natchez native and MMA fighter, Justin Ray Thornton, has now passed away after a month of being in the hospital after being knocked out in the ring. He was said to have been paralyzed at the time of his death. Former Warren Central High School football star Lamar Gray had a great game on Saturday for the University of West Alabama. He racked up 7 tackles and 4 pass deflections as he is now in his sophomore season with the team. 4 local football players had interceptions over the weekends in Friday night's football games. Jace Young, Cooper Madison, Jaleel Fleming, and Javion Mims all had interceptions for turnovers for their teams on Friday night. They'll be back in action this week, and keep a lookout on Vicksburg Daily News for those updates.
And the weather has been pretty nice over the last couple of days. Alex Long has the latest on what to expect with weather over the next couple of days. Alex?
Hey, Marcus. Well, we have a hazardous weather alert for our area due to dense fog. And we'll see that tomorrow morning, starting in the early AM hours up until about 9 a.m. But once that fog clears out, our forecast is going to be mostly sunny with the high near 84. Thursday will be sunny skies with the high near 87. And Friday will be sunny with the high near 88.
Thanks so much for that update, Alex. Vicksburg Daily News wants to take this time to wish Pastor Leonard Walker a happy birthday. Another birthday shout out goes to Jalissa Fevrier. And our last birthday shout out goes to Dominique Washington. We wish you many, many more from the Vicksburg Daily News family. If you know of anyone who has a birthday coming up, please let us know. We're always looking to help you celebrate your birthday. We're asking our viewers to send us a picture, a brief description of them, and how old they'll be turning. We'll do our best to share those as you send them in. Remember, you can stay connected with us and get updates anytime on our website. That's vicksburgnews.com.